What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to MKE MANIACI. And today we got Plana Productions. Who should win the Royal Rumble, man? Now this Saturday is the 36th annual Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And before we even jump into it, man, if you've seen my previous Royal Rumble prediction video that I did, I said in the video, and I'm going to say it again because I'm going to do another Royal Rumble prediction as we get closer to the pay-per-view later this week. But I said that both Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes should win the Rumble. Now, I know the rumors of The Rock not being there, but, you know, we could be getting worked in the end. The Rock, this could all be like a plot just to have The Rock return. But if The Rock can't work WrestleMania, I would love a duo winner, much like Lex Luger and Bret Hart, with both Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes winning, with each of them challenging for one championship on both nights, one and night 2 of WrestleMania. But then again, you also got Sami Zayn, who I feel like is going to have a very prominent role, but maybe it could be Sami Zayn and Owens versus the Usos at WrestleMania, man. There's so many different directions that we can go, but nonetheless, we're going to jump right into it. Let's get it.
The Royal Rumble is coming up very soon, and since Roman Reigns is the undisputed WWE champion, there's really only two people who could realistically win the Royal Rumble match. It's either going to be Cody Rhodes or The Rock. In today's video, I'm going to answer the tough question on who should win. But before we do get onto the video though, let's talk about the sponsor of this video, Raid Shadow Legends. You've got a phone, right? Then you should be playing Raid Shadow Legends today. Otherwise, you're just missing. Alright, let's get back to the question. Who should win the Royal Rumble to face Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania 39? Should it be Cody Rhodes, the man who's on a mission to win that title that his father could never win in honor of Dusty Rhodes? Or is it going to be The Rock, who's witnessing his cousin tarnish his family's legacy? It's such a hard question to answer.
I mean, I honestly think Roman Reigns is doing the legacy quite well. But yeah, that's just me.
I want to see both matches, to be honest with you. As a huge wrestling fan, Cody Rhodes winning is ideal. The match would probably be better. The moment would be big for Cody's future and the future of WWE. And it would honestly just feel so good because Cody Rhodes is great at telling a story, especially when it involves family. On the other hand, the business part of my brain is telling me that it has to be The Rock because it's The Rock and that is a box office match. The Rock versus Roman Reigns would draw so many viewers. The stadium's already sold out because there are so many people expecting to see the most electrifying man at WrestleMania. With that being said, I think if Roman Reigns is still holding on to both titles, then The Rock should win the Royal Rumble to have that match with his cousin. We can always then just extend that title reign to SummerSlam, where Cody Rhodes can have his match against Roman Reigns.
And that's what I said, that Cody Rhodes, I know I said Seth and Cody winning the Rumble, but ideally, I would not just want Cody Rhodes to win it by himself. That's why I said have Seth win it with him. It's just, in my mind, it'll come across as a little forced. If you got Seth, at least you can leverage, you know, having two challengers on both nights for both titles at WrestleMania. With Cody Rhodes winning the Royal Rumble, it's too obvious. It's way too obvious. It's way too, you know, we seen that coming. But on top of that, you look at everybody that Roman Reigns has defeated. He's defeated Triple H, Undertaker, John Cena, Randy Orton. Like, bro really beat everybody Brock Lesnar. He beat Brock Lesnar. He beat everybody Brock Lesnar. Do y'all really think Cody Rhodes, think about this, realistically, would it make sense for Cody Rhodes to be the one to defeat Roman Reigns? Just think about it. Cody Rhodes, out of everybody that this man has beat, Cody Rhodes is the one to do it. No doubt about it, Cody Rhodes is talented as they come. I've been following Cody's career since he came into the WWE back in 07. So I watched his progression throughout the years, but it's not realistic. It come across as very forced. And I feel like as toxic as wrestling fans are, people will eventually end up turning on Cody because of it. So you got to ease into it. Give him SummerSlam.
It would piss off people who are already sick of his title reign, but those people can just wait for another 4 months. It doesn't really matter. It's Roman Reigns and he's on a historic run. If anything, let's just add 4 months to that. Well, with all that being said, I still think I have a perfect idea to give the fans exactly what we want, and let me explain how I would book this year's Royal Rumble as well as WrestleMania main events. As we know, Roman Reigns is the undisputed champion holding both belts. I would immediately get rid of that. It's cool to see him hold both titles, but it's unnecessary.
But how would you get rid of it? I'm gonna let him do his thing. But I've been seeing the rumors of, you know, them having a WWE Championship tournament. That's cool and all, but in what way would it make sense for y'all to get rid of the title? Unless I saw a theory the other day that Roman Reigns is gonna have Sami Zayn. This was a fan that posted this, and I thought about it. They said, what if Roman Reigns makes Sami Zayn defend one of the titles against Kevin Owens at the Royal Rumble to prove Sami Zayn's loyalty to the bloodline on if they can trust him? So let's say Sami Zayn goes in as an honorary WWE champion and loses to Kevin Owens at the Rumble. Kevin Owens wins the WWE title, goes into his hometown at the Elimination Chamber as WWE champion. That's when that'd be a way to take one of the titles off of Roman. I think that's the only way that makes sense, honestly.
I'd have Adam Pearce interrupt a Bloodline promo. When he comes out, he tells Roman Reigns that the USA Network wants him to defend the WWE Championship on Raw that night, and that is when Roman Reigns will just laugh in Pearce's face. He'll be like, what are you talking about? And then Adam will then say, if he doesn't defend the championship on that night, he's going to strip him of that belt. When he says this, it just pisses off Roman Reigns enough to the point where he obliterates this man. The Bloodline will then assault this man as well, all of them just stomping down on him. Because of these actions by the group, Adam Pearce officially strips him of the belt and announces that the Royal Rumble will not be for a title opportunity at WrestleMania. Instead, the winner becomes the WWE Champion. This means Cody Rhodes will enter the Royal Rumble at number 1. He's absolutely putting on one hell of a performance at this Royal Rumble, and after around 8 eliminations, it appears that we're going to see Cody become the WWE Champion ahead of WrestleMania. That is until we see the number 30 entrant, and it's Seth freaking Rollins, and he is here to finally get that win over Cody Rhodes. After a tough hour Cody Rhodes has been battling in that ring, Seth Rollins will take advantage of his spot and his health, winning the Royal Rumble and eliminating the last person in the ring, which is his rival Cody Rhodes. Therefore, Cody does not win the Royal Rumble, nor does The Rock, but instead Seth Rollins does, becoming the WWE Champion in the process, as well as turning heel again. There's just something about Cody Rhodes that just brings
I don't want Seth Rollins to be healed just yet. The fans love, let me get off that. The fans love Seth Rollins. You know, other than Sami Zayn, I feel like Seth Rollins is one of the most over guys right now. Like, the fans love Seth. I don't think they would turn on Seth. I feel like they would turn on Cody. You know, it's been so long. Think about it. It's been so long since Seth Rollins has been a world champion. It's been so long since Seth Rollins has held a world title. You think the fans are going to turn on Seth Rollins for winning that title? They're going to turn on Cody Rhodes because the whole storyline is going to be forced. I understand, you know, Seth and Cody, they got unfinished business. You know, Seth attacked Cody before his surgery. It makes sense. That's why I said, you know, leverage it out, have both of them win the Royal Rumble. Don't have it be for a title, but like each of them can challenge Roman on separate nights of WrestleMania. Like, honestly, Seth has unfinished business with Roman. Cody Rhodes and Roman, that's a match that a lot of fans want to see, apparently. So do it that way. I feel like doing it this way, fans will turn on Cody Rhodes. I know how fans are. They will turn on Cody Rhodes. Cody will be the heel in this. And then the whole storyline the whole, the sentimental meaning of it, it wouldn't mean a thing because the fans would just despise Cody Rhodes. That's just my opinion.
As well as turning heel again. There's just something about Cody Rhodes that just brings out the worst in Seth Rollins, which is why he turns heel. He's got that trauma associated with Cody Rhodes. And if you recall, when asked about wrestling Rollins ever again, Cody answered saying he wouldn't, and his goal is to become the WWE champion. Well, this gives him a reason to battle it out one more time with his former foe. As for The Rock, he doesn't even need the Royal Rumble victory. He can show up after Roman's match against Kevin Owens, and after Reigns defeats KO, he continues to beat him down because why not? This is when Sami Zayn tries to get them to stop, but that is when the Bloodline will turn on Sami Zayn as well. While the Bloodline beats up Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, that is when The Rock's music hits and he comes to their aid. And once his music hits, the entire faction just stops and they stare. And the Royal Rumble closes with a face-off between Roman Reigns and The Rock. And now the first night of WrestleMania 39 will feature the main event between Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship, and the second night would be The Rock versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. This is how WWE should book the road to WrestleMania. At least that's what I would do if I booked things. And I think this is legitimately the best thing that the WWE could do if they really wanted to be unique and give us two great main events, because it does so much. Like, for instance, you have Seth Rollins, who finally gets a WWE Championship run. He has not held the World Championship in so goddamn long. I think it's time to give him one more reign, even if it only lasts around 3 or 4 months. I'm fine with that. He also gets a main event match, which is something that he wants. Then you get Cody Rhodes finishing that feud with Seth Rollins, which makes a lot of sense because Seth Rollins beat the crap out of him before he left for surgery. He trolled him on the Raw after Hell in a Cell and beat the crap out of him once again. So this completes that storyline, and we won't ever have to see that again. And then you also have The Rock and Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. You have two big main event matches, two box office matches, one that the hardcore wrestling fans would love, as well as the other one that would be big for the box office draw. I think it's a great idea. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.
Now, like I said, there's so many different directions that you can go in that WWE can do. Sammy could win the Rumble. Sammy can go in as the champ. Roman could, like I said, defend against both Seth and Cody on separate nights. The Rock, this is the biggest question now. The Rock said he's out of WrestleMania. I saw they changed up Raw tonight. The whole bloodline ceremony, maybe because of that. Or maybe because Triple H is just that much of a mastermind and he's trolling all of us to get us to believe that The Rock isn't ready for WrestleMania. Then what happens at the Royal Rumble this weekend? The Rock returns. Everybody, I thought he was out. I don't know. Anything could happen, man. Anything could happen, man. But definitely a good idea. It's definitely a good idea. I'll stick with mine, though. I think Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes should both win the Royal Rumble and main event WrestleMania on separate nights for separate titles. Link down below in the description for y'all to check this out in its entirety with no interruptions. Y'all new to the channel, y'all rock with me, want more wrestling related content, hit that subscribe button for me. Thank you for watching MKE Maniaci. I'm out.